Here at the repair shop, countless treasures have been brought back to life.
Deep breath. Oh, gosh.
That reveal so much about who we are
It is.
and where we're from.
It's perfect.
But there's so much more out there
Let's do it.
that's not yet made it to the barn.
Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
So the team are hitting the road.
This is the perfect opportunity to meet some new people, learn some new skills, and maybe fix a few things on the way.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
On a unique adventure
Wow!
We're going to get some looks on the way back to the barn.
to join forces with expert craftspeople
We put in 130 hours just hanging on the hazels.
on their most ambitious restorations yet,
They all need replacing.
Yes, hundreds of pieces of stone.
keeping heritage crafts alive
Good job with friends.
I know, isn't it?
and passing precious skills to future generations,
Is he a good student?
He is, yes.
Does he listen to you?
He does, for the most part.
sparking restorations across the country.
You're part of the history of this now as well.
Today, the repair shop travels through the Highlands of Scotland and back in time to rescue historic paintings from the Second World War.
Can I cut this one first?
Yeah.
Yeah? Please do. Love it.
Will turns his woodworking skills to the game of shinty.
How fast is that ball coming towards you?
The balls travel at 100 miles an hour.
What?
Over 100 miles an hour, yeah.
And in the barn, David takes a deep dive into the workings of a mechanical ship.
Let's peer beneath the waves and see what's at the bottom of the ocean. Hopefully no sea monsters.
The Highlands of Scotland are inarguably one of the world's great landscapes. They contain Britain's highest mountains. Their waters are the country's deepest and longest. They are simply spectacular. Dom's setting off from the capital of the Highlands, Inverness. From there, he's heading east towards the Murray coast and the ancient fishing port of Nairn.
I am just arriving in Nairn and I'm on the way to the station to pick up Rich, and we're heading to the museum to work on a very interesting project.
Rich is Richard Fraser, a new addition to the repair shop's expert team, and a specialist heritage stonemason and lime plasterer.
Hello, hey, jump on in.
Good to be back home in the Highlands.
Passionate about architectural conservation, Rich has worked on historic buildings across the UK and Ireland.
So Rich, you from around here?
Yeah, I was born in Inverness.
Ah, okay.
When I was a kid, we used to drive through here to visit the beach, you know, and it was ice creams on the beach. We'd swim in the North Sea. It was great.
We've been invited to the museum by Annie.
Okay.
Quite curiously, she has found something interesting in the attic.
Sounds ominous.
Yeah. Okay, this is it. Nairn Museum.
Hello, welcome to Nairn Museum.
Dom and Rich have been invited by curator Annie MacDonald.
We've got some major roof work happening soon.
Okay.
But we found these really quite precious artworks and I'd really like to save them. Do you want to come and have a look?
I'd love to, yes.
Brilliant.
Rich, I think you're leading the way.
This is the old servants' quarters of the house.
Okay.
And here we've got one of the pieces of artwork that's on the wall.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So this was drawn in 1945 by Polish soldiers who were stationed here towards the end of the Second World War. So we've got these flowers and we've got a portrait of a lady who I like to imagine is someone's sweetheart.
So what are you hoping we can do with these?
I'd love for us to be able to display these to the public in our museum exhibitions. That's my dream.
Rich, what do you think?
Well,
looking like possible?
Yeah, I think we could chop it out. Our problems might be encountered with the masonry, but we'll have an investigate and see what we can do.
You know what? I like your confidence because that terrifies me. Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
I'll enjoy this.
As Rich takes on the tricky task of extracting the crumbling plaster paintings, Dom gets the bigger picture from Annie.
So we're in Viewfield House. It's a historic building for Nairn. It was built in 1803, so it's Regency period.
Okay.
But in the Second World War, it was requisitioned by the army. So Nairn's beaches were used for training for the D-Day landings.
So where does the graffiti upstairs fit into all this?
After Germany invaded Poland, the Polish military personnel were all sent to Scotland, which was seen as safer than the English southeast. And they helped to construct concrete tank defences along the Murray coast to protect these shores from invasion. They stayed in Viewfield House, which, like many stately homes, was requisitioned for military personnel and the war effort.
This seems like quite a small, quite peaceful town. It must have been quite a change having the soldiers turn up.
Indeed, but the Poles did integrate incredibly well into local life.
Yeah.
We have evidence of them playing competitive football with the locals, taking part in dances.
So why is it important to you then to try and save the lovely paintings upstairs?
I think they're very intimate, very delicate, and they show the endurance of the human spirit. And it's a story that not a lot of people know. And it's one that I know the Polish community really, really care about. It feels very special.
If Rich is feeling the pressure, he's not showing it. This is a job that demands a cool head, steady hands, and a lifetime of experience.
This little section here, it's almost completely fallen off. It's holding on by a whisker. We will want to make a cut to work out where the studs are behind here.
To assess what he's up against, Rich must break into the wall. Traditionally, walls like this were made up of a lime plaster mix, thickened with coarse animal hair from horses or goats. The plaster is laid over wooden laths, tightly packed horizontal strips of wood that run between the vertical studs. Undisturbed, it can last for centuries. But removing a section intact is a tricky proposition.
Rich, you okay?
Hello, Dom. Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. How are
It
you?
looks like you're making some progress. This is good.
Yeah, it's good. We have investigated, we found the studs, but we've also found the dukes, which are the fixings which attach the stud to the masonry.
So it's like an old-fashioned wall plug.
Very much so.
Okay, okay.
Aye. So we believe there's one round about here, right behind.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, seriously.
Literally
So,
the worst possible place.
yeah, because if we put any twist or force, the fracture is going to happen right there. So I'm going to use this timber as a stretcher, and we'll fix that to the face.
The wooden stretcher will help protect the surface. But behind the picture, the vertical stud remains firmly attached to the stonework. If Rich pulls the plaster away now, he risks destroying it.
All right, let's do it. So what's next? We just need to chop it out.
Yeah, let's cut the plaster either side.
I'll cut this one first.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Please do.
Love it.
Now, I'd quite like to pull this off so I can see what's going on.
I'll just be careful. I don't want you telling me off.
Have a look in here, Don.
What have you got?
We're going to have to try and saw in this one from the side and saw in that one from the side.
Rich plans to cut around the vertical studs, leaving the ones running directly behind the picture as support.
So that's us. We're through.
You done? Yeah?
We're through. Yeah.
Well done.
It's your turn now.
No problem.
Good luck.
Makes me so nervous. Did you still get nervous, even though you've been doing this for years?
Yeah, absolutely. There's always risk involved.
Yeah, I'm through. So there's literally one nail in the middle.
Hold on. I think the placement of a hand is going to be really important. So a hand on the stud.
Go on then. I'm just going to hold it. I've got my sandwich
a hand here, and we just want to see how responsive it is.
Laugh there, yeah.
So just slowly lever, just wiggle it a little bit, and just see what's moving. Yeah, it's going.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah, it's so close. A good yank, here we go, but we could crack the plaster in the process. So we'll just continue to wiggle it.
Slowly.
I'd like to see behind this. Could you hold it so I can come in from this side?
Yes, it's off. It's off. You got it?
Got it. Right, now let's...
Oh, it's quite heavy.
Let's spin her around. So, these are the studs in question.
Oh, goodness me.
These are the big handmade blacksmith nails.
This guy.
This guy.
This one.
This guy.
We're not friends with this one.
Right, OK. We'll lay this on its face because it's protected. On its face.
On its face.
Perfect. 2 hands.
Yeah, got it. Oh, and it's safe. Oh, I can breathe now.
Well done.
One painting done, then Rich has another to remove. While that happens, Dom has an errand to run. The repair shop are always on the lookout for the nation's personal heritage, those careworn heirlooms in need of specialist attention from the team back in the barn. And Dom may have found just the thing.
OK, where do we start? What is it?
Good question.
The seascape belongs to Carole Moore.
So it's a wooden base. It's got a clockwork mechanism, and it's sat inside this glass dome. And the glass dome's been painted on the background, and then there's a wind-up mechanism here. So you used to wind it up, and the ship would go sailing on the sea, and it would play a tune. Originally, it was my great auntie Elsie on my dad's side that had it.
Tell me about her.
My 2 great aunties stayed in a town called Portnochies, and they were fisher folk. So all along the Murray coast, there was little fishing villages. It was probably the major source of employment in days gone by.
What's your earliest memories then of great auntie Elsie going to visit her?
Going into the house, and you would go, I'm sure they called it the parlour, and I can remember there was a large grandfather clock, there was a piano along the window.
All the things that you don't want a kid to be touching and playing with.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of this dresser was this item. And I used to always be asking for them, can you wind it up for me? And I would stand there and totally mesmerised. You know, you just wonder where the ship's sailing to. So when my mum and dad passed away, I was cleaning out the house and I came across it, and then all the childhood memories came flooding back. I've got a couple of photos. If it's of any interest to you. So that's outside the house there. That's my Granda Moore, some family from Wick, my granny, great auntie Margaret, and my dad's sister.
Was he a fisherman?
Yes, he was a fisherman, yeah. And this last one is the only picture I can find of my great aunties. So that's great auntie Elsie.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah, and that's my granny Moore, and great auntie Margaret, and then that's my mum, and there's me. Oh, as a little wee bairn.
Oh, bless you. What does this symbolise for you then?
Just my childhood, good times with my family. And my dad's sister and her husband never had any children, and they've passed. So I'm the last one in that line of the family.
Wow.
And I just think it would be a fantastic piece to get repaired so that we keep the memory and the stories alive.
If we were able to get it working again and get it to play that tune again.
Yeah. Oh, God. it would just take back all that memories. Oh, I mean, everything. Yeah.
Thank you so much for trusting me with it.
Problem.
Honestly, it's a beautiful thing, and we'll do our best to get it working again.
OK, I hope you do.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Take care. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Carole's unusual clockwork ship will be sent to the barn for specialist repair. Meanwhile, in the museum, Rich is moving on to the second of the wall paintings, the portrait.
Looks as though she's painted directly onto paper which has been applied onto plaster. These sharp lines would indicate somebody's had a go with a sharp knife and tried to cut out the section, and they've also tried to peel the paper off the plaster. But by doing so, they've removed some of her beautiful perm. Young lady with a big 1940s perm.
Rich is making a small wooden handle to attach to the firmer plaster either side of the portrait, then begins to cut into the wall.
I made a precision cut all the way around. Using the handle, we've got a really firm hold on her so as not to disturb her at all. So yeah, I'm really happy we got this one out.
The two pictures will now be transported from the museum to Rich's workshop for further restoration. At the barn, organ builder and mechanical maestro David Burville takes a first look at Carole's ship.
So, although I've worked on quite a few automatons, I've never actually worked on a ship in a glass dome. It's almost like a ship in a bottle, but a mechanical version. And it's absolutely spectacular. I can see very cleverly that the ship is actually sitting on the ocean, and they've done it so that the ship must sort of move with the sea itself. So really, really clever. The sea is made of this very, very thin, what we call zephyr leather. It's actually intestines from cows. It is incredibly strong, very, very flexible, but what's happened is it's gone very, very crusty and it's split, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to save it. So I'm going to need to remove this, and then I can get down into the mechanism. It really has gone super crispy. I mean, it's tearing as soon as I touch it. That's the sea removed, so let's peer beneath the waves and see what's at the bottom of the ocean. Hopefully no sea monsters. Oh wow. Well, straight away I can actually see that it's missing a piece of thread, so that you pull the string and then that actually winds the mechanism up. So this is really too dirty to see if it actually works. So I'm going to remove it, clean it, and then I can assess it properly.
As David gets to grips with what makes Carole's mechanical ship tick, in the Highlands, the stunning scenery has lured in another member of the repair shop team, furniture restorer and woodworker Will.
It's my first trip to the Highlands. The air feels very thin up here.
We're just literally going uphill the entire way. Look at this.
And I can already hear my ears popping.
It makes me nervous because I know what you're like with heights.
Oh, I really don't like heights at all.
I know.
Yeah, just drive at a reasonable speed would be fantastic.
I'll take it easy.
Dom's driving him west, from Inverness towards the town of Bewley. Will's seeking out the traditional game of shinty, played almost exclusively in northern Scotland, and one that depends on traditional woodworking skills for its very survival.
Nice display.
This is the workshop of shinty stick maker Alan McPherson.
Now, what is shinty?
Shinty is an ancient sport, and its history can be traced back thousands of years. I guess you could say it's Scotland's national sport.
Is it kind of like hockey?
No.
Has that kind of hockey stick shape to it?
This would be an original stick, which is common, would be the right word, which is Gaelic for a bent or crook, so a bent stick.
So what kind of wood are we talking about? Is this ash?
Originally they would have been ash, but more commonly they're now made of hickory. Shinty is it's a contact sport, so the challenges are quite fierce at times. So the hickory is far stronger than ash at the end of the day, you know.
How fast is that ball coming towards you?
The balls travel at 100 miles an hour.
What?
Over 100 miles an hour, yeah. But it's not just the ball, it's a full contact sport, so the sticks clash off each other as well. That's where the clash of the ash comes from, so.
Clash of the ash.
So here we can see some of the different lengths of stick we have, and then we've got them.
What
sticks here.
is that?
Well, most people around here are born with one of them in their hands, and most shinty players want their kids to have one of them, so it's just for a newborn, just to put the caught, you know. So we start them young here, so.
You're laminating things together, right?
For the baby stick, it's 5 laminates like this we'd glue together.
Okay.
We'd glue it around the form here, and when it comes out, it'll look something similar to that.
Okay. Do you have to whip that, soak it, steam it?
No, because the laminates are only 5 millimetres thick, we can actually bend it around the curve.
No. Really?
Yeah, we bend it.
That's gonna break?
No.
Now, I don't believe that you're going to be able to bend this without it breaking.
Right.
No way. See, I thought by now you'd be able to hear that sort of cracking of the fibres.
No, that's the beauty of the hickory. Any other wood you'd have to steam bend, but the hickory you don't have to.
That's fantastic.
The next step would be to start shaping it, and then after that we would then use a spoke shave. So if you want, we can get you. Can I have a shot at shaping the stick?
Am I just slowly shaping this bit here?
Yeah. So we're starting to shape the curve of the stick into the round of the handle. So we're just looking try and blend that in down there.
See, here we go.
Oh, are you looking for a job, yeah?
Might be a bit too far for me to commute from home, to be honest.
I can send some down to you.
Yes. There must be a quicker way of doing this.
No, you're just doing it, carry on.
Really?
No.
I was about to say.
This is the way it would be done back in the day, so it's only right you learn the same way.
That's it.
Well, that's it. It's starting to take shape there now.
It is starting to take shape. Do you love what you do?
I think you have to, yeah, definitely. I labour I love, yeah. It's nice as well when you give the players their sticks and you see them maybe scoring important goals in the Shinty Cup finals, you know, so.
And you think to yourself, I made that.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Now, I'm not too sure if it's the sport for me because anything coming at me at 100 miles an hour will terrify me. However, I would love to give it a go.
Absolutely. We can grab some sticks and head down to the park now.
All right, come on, let's go. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, so I've got my stick here.
OK, which one should I take?
That'll fit you, I think.
And then, hold on. Yeah, right height.
A ball. Let's go and play shinty.
Let's go. The fact that I caught that ball is a good sign. Oh, look at you! Oh! Oh. Jeez.
Brilliant.
Where were you? Right, let me pick it up.
As Will enjoys fresh air and fine weather in the Highlands, at the barn, it's a good day for ducks and ships as David makes progress.
So I'm just starting on making the replacement knob on Carole's little automaton ship. It actually uses a little piece of string and then that knob is attached to the string. So, always the best bit, this is the first cut into the metal. It's a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy using this thing. You're actually manipulating the in and the out and then the up and down, you can actually start to create round edges just by turning both wheels at the right speed. Right, so that's the basic shape of the ball now. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go over to a manual file, and I'm just going to start smoothing the shape a little bit. I'm just getting finer and finer. It just polishes the surface. The last thing to do on the lathe is drill a little hole so that I can thread the cord through, which is actually what winds the mechanism. Great, well that looks really good. All I've got to do is thread it and see if it actually winds the mechanism as it should do. So that's a good solid knot in there. Moment of truth, we'll actually see if it works. Oh. Well, that's absolutely brilliant. That's a beautiful, beautiful music box. So I've just got a bit of tinkering to do with the mechanism, make sure that's 110% right, and then I can actually get on with replacing the C.
In the Highlands, the Second World War paintings have been taken to Rich's workshop outside Nairn. They may have come free from the wall, but both are in unstable condition. Rich sets to work on the portrait.
I can see there's a little bit of damage to the plaster where it's bonded to the lath, so we want to stabilise that. It's a little bit of conservation work to make sure she's secure. So right now I'm making a little fine casting plaster slurry. I want to suck it up with the syringe and inject it. Right, that's really runny, so that should flow really well into the crack. Let's try this. That's sucking up well. We'll take plenty. Yeah, by doing this process, we are reattaching the plaster panel to the supportive lath. So now we've injected the side of the lath, I want to inject the front of the lath. That will secure her and we'll be able to transport her to a frame that we're making. There's a bigger syringe this time. This is going in really well. It's flowing nicely. Yeah, you can really get a good amount of material in behind there. If we just check the stuff at the back, that's firmed right up. Now I've done all I can do with her. She's firm, she's secure. And I'll get the big one in.
In the barn, David is still working on Carole's ship and has tricky waters to navigate.
So now I've got the mechanism done, the base is all repolished, the ship is shipshape and Bristol fashion, and now I'm on to the exciting bit of actually recreating the sea. What I've got here is a new piece of zephyr leather. This is nice and soft and supple. The original sea, just, it feels like an old crinkly plastic bag. So I've mixed up some watercolour. So I'm just using a nice wide soft brush and this will effectively stain the zephyr. So that should, fingers crossed, give me something that looks like the original. So, moment of truth, a little bit nerve-wracking. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start off over here. So I'm really glad that I kept the original piece of zephyr as a reference, not only for size, but also for the colour. This will give the background colour for the waves. Now the paint is dry, it's looking really quite good. So the next thing is to actually fit it onto the base. Just going to start to apply the glue just around the edges. I'm basically just trying to mimic what was there, sort of basically fold for fold as well as I possibly can. It's quite a tricky thing. I'm really sailing into the unknown with this. But I think it is starting to look like the original. Great, so that's the zephyr now stuck down. I'm really pleased with the way that looks. That is really representing the sea. But I'm really itching to see what this looks like and see whether it actually works. So I'm just gonna pop the boat on just temporarily. I'm gonna give it a little wind. Oops. That is a choppy old sea that boat is on. That's brilliant. I'm just incredible. I want it. I've just got the zephyr to trim up, and then it's ready to go back on the road to Carole. I'm just hope she's going to be as pleased as I am with it.
In his workshop, Rich is moving on to the flower picture, the larger of the paintings cut from the walls of Nairn Museum.
I am quite worried about this one. It has incurred quite a bit of disruption and vibration.
Rich, you okay?
Hi, Dom.
Good to be back. How are you doing?
Just rolling my sleeves up to get stuck in the next stage.
I'm excited. Yeah. This is all, I mean, it looks a lot more stable already.
Yeah, so currently it has a stretcher on its face, and I want to flip it over and remove that stretcher.
Oh, you still haven't had a look?
No, I've not seen it yet.
Can we have a look now?
Nope. Nope. So what we're going to do is put this timber backing on it, but I can't apply it straight onto the studs. I'm going to use this neoprene backpacking as a comfort, as a mattress, as a cushion.
A soft pillow, I like it.
Soft pillow, yeah.
Rich and Dom plan to attach a permanent wood backboard faced with a rubber lining to prevent the plaster from twisting.
So if we drill a few pilot holes in...
Only after the backboard is secure can they turn the painting over, remove the temporary wood panel that's protecting the image, and see for the first time whether the flower painting has survived the process.
Right, safely does it. Slow and steady. That's the top. So let's line up our centre points. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Got some screws here. If you line them up.
Rich, we are getting closer and closer to being able to take off that front board. How are you feeling?
Not gonna lie, a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of hairline fractures evident in the plaster originally.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the final screw.
It's the final screw.
Can we flip it over?
We can flip it over.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So in one scoop, up she goes. And just tilt it down.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem at all. All controlled.
I'm very, very nervous.
Yeah. Okay, Dom, moment of truth.
This is it.
This is it.
All this work.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
Go for it.
Go on. You do the honours.
Let's go. Up. And just down here at our feet. Now, the paper protected the art. Okay, so we do have a small amount of fracturing, but
It's still there.
it's still there. This was original, so there's just a little bit more in there, but we can,
You know
we can
what?
fix that.
That is incredible. It's there.
It's a high five moment.
Hey, come here. Well done. Brilliant.
Good man.
That is brilliant. Well done.
Further along the Murray coast, shipowner Carole is also hoping for a pleasant surprise.
The ship reminds me of my childhood, and it just brings back all the lovely, simple family holidays that I had with my mum and dad. And I just know it's going to be a nice way of just keeping the memories of that side of the family alive.
Have you missed it then?
Yes, I have. Knowing that somebody's working on it and repairing it, it's a lot of excitement and nerves and everything.
It must be quite
going on.
scary almost, knowing that it's going to be taken apart and is it going to work?
Yeah.
So what are you hoping to see then?
Oh, the ship sailing.
Yeah. As it should be.
As it should be, it playing the tune that goes along with it, the sea looking like it should and not with bits of wood sticking through it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was in a sorry state.
Do you want to take a look?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at the sea. Oh, my God. It is taking me back, but I know it's when I see it in motion and I hear the tune that's going to...
How will it feel then to be able to pull that little brass knob out and see what happens?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I can't wait to do it.
Go on then.
Oh. I feel like I should be looking up at it and not looking down because I used to always look up at
The top of the shelf.
when I was a little kid. It's quite calming music. I wondered if they always put it on before I went to my bed so that I would sleep well. It's a bit overwhelming just seeing it working again because it's been probably 40 years since I've seen it working.
Is it a nice feeling?
Yeah, it is, definitely. It just gives me all that lovely memories. So, God, I'm going to go, of my mum and dad, and it's just lovely memories to have, definitely. Oh, I just can't thank you enough.
You're so welcome. I'll pass your thanks on to David.
Yes, please do. Please
He's done a great job. He's worked really hard.
Oh.
He has loved it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to put it on display, such a conversation piece. People are going to be asking about it, and then, you know, I need to tell that side of the story, and it's all my dad's side of the family, all the stories, and I think it's important that that side of the family is not forgotten.
Also bearing testament to the past are the wartime paintings left behind by the Polish servicemen in Nairn.
I'm heading back to the museum to see Annie, and Rich, I think, is already there with the paintings consolidated, secured, mounted, and they are going on display in the museum for the local community to actually see and enjoy for the first time. It's quite a big day.
When Dom first arrived at Nairn Museum, The paintings were part of the wall, at risk of destruction from building work. They were removed for restoration, and now, on their return...
Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Half the town here.
There's quite the welcome committee.
All the museum volunteers couldn't resist coming to see the graffiti now it's out of the attic.
I'm so glad. Why does it mean so much to everybody?
I think this is such a precious piece of history, not just for the museum, but for the whole of Nairn. It feels like a secret that we can finally share.
Yeah. Are you nervous at all about what you're going to see?
I don't know how many pieces they came out the wall in, so I've got no idea whether you're going to show me an artwork or a jigsaw.
Yeah. A dustpan and brush was involved at one point. But... Well, Rich, you ready to do the honours?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am. Everyone ready to see them?
Yes!
Yeah? Come on then, Rich.
OK, let's do this.
Hang on.
Slowly, slowly.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. That's beautiful.
I didn't think this could happen.
Neither did I.
I have to admit, I was close a couple of times myself.
Yeah, this one? Yeah.
This one was not compliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. It tells a story in itself, doesn't it? It's absolutely stunning. I can't believe it. She's gorgeous.
She is, yeah.
How's it feel then to have these down here in the museum?
It's beautiful, and to see them as complete as they are, I wasn't expecting to see this much.
Well, whilst you're all here, you're more than welcome to come and have a closer look. Come in. Just don't touch anything.
Yeah,
okay?
eyes.
Hands behind your backs. That's it.
Very much an important part of our local history. I was first really aware of these in 2003 when I was the museum manager. We had a visit from one of the Polish soldiers who was actually billeted here. But he was thrilled to bits to see that the sketches were still there on the walls.
I'm so proud of the conservation team on getting this artwork out of the attic after 80 years. I think Rich has done an absolutely phenomenal job, and I can't wait to share this with both the local and the international community, because I know there's a lot of people in Poland with descendants who had been soldiers in Scotland who have shown interest in this artwork and who really care about it.
Oh, that's just the special moment, isn't it? And to see how much it mattered to the community and to the museum creator was just what you want.
Getting the chance to work with somebody like Rich is an amazing experience. I'm so lucky to be able to come out here and spend so much time working with somebody that has such a clear passion for what they do. And for Rich, I know that this meant a lot because it's local to him. He grew up here. It's even more special for him to be able to sort of create a little bit of the history that's now in the museum.